What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am back with another reaction review video. I haven't done one of these since one of my first video drop with Tom MacDonald Stronger version when I first started this channel. I was kind of emotionally moved by this song, so I missed a lot of stuff, and I just really wanted to go back and cover it. And so now this has become one of my favorite songs that I've reacted to so far, and it's just been really hitting with a lot of stuff I've been going on in my life and in my past and stuff like that. So this song just hits on a different level for me. And now that I've been watching the video a lot, I've been watching Ronnie react to people reacting to the videos. I've seen Ronnie reacting to the videos of people reacting to him. It's very matrixy, but yeah, I want to go back through and kind of like point out some things maybe that I missed the first time, or maybe that I've been thinking about since watching the video several times and listening to the song several times. So without further ado, let's get into this.
Yeah.
So before he starts, I know I'm already pausing, but I just want to say this opening scene. I've thought a lot about this, about the courtroom and stuff, and now I've gotten to know Ronnie a little bit. And I know he went to prison, and he got out, and then I know he was maybe accused of something that he was acquitted of, and so he's spent time in court and stuff. So all of this death and destruction and everything, I assume it is symbolic of that period in his life and that stuff he went through. And I wonder if it's like symbolic of like this whole wreckage and mass destruction left in this courtroom, but also like that's how his life felt afterwards. Like that's what going through that made him feel um and then also just like he's kind of like pouring out his heart in the song, so he's kind of like confessing in court in a sense. What the toll that all of that stuff had taken on him. So that's just the vibe that I'm getting. I don't know if that's where he was going with it, or if it was just part of the drama and theatrics of the video itself, but just that's my interpretation.
I wake up every morning with my head up in a daze. I'm not sure if I should say this, fuck, I'll say it anyway. Everybody tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. I don't know if it's a phase, I just wanna feel okay. Yeah, I battle with depression, but the question still remains: is this post-traumatic stressing, or am I suppressing rage in my...
And I wonder right there, he says that he wonders if he's suppressing rage. Like, is this post-traumatic stress? Is this damage from what he's been through? Or is he like, harboring this inner like rage towards all of that, towards himself, towards the situation, towards time lost? That could mean a whole lot of things, I think.
Doctor tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. Yeah, it's not a fucking phase, I just want to feel okay.
I relate to that a lot because I spent years on medication trying to feel okay, and nothing ever really made me feel okay. And it's like, people tell you that, oh, it's your hormones out of balance, or you need to change your diet, or you need to exercise more, which is all probably true. But at the end of the day, like sometimes it's something so much deeper than that. It's like, in the center of you, and sometimes it just literally gets a stranglehold on your soul, and it's like you can't breathe. No matter how hard you try. So, I mean, in my personal experience, that's how I'm interpreting his lyrics.
If I should say this, fuck, I'll say it anyway. Everybody tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. I don't know if it's a phase, I just wanna feel okay. Yeah, I battle with depression, but the question still remains: is this post-traumatic stressing, or am I suppressing rage? And my doctor tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. Yeah, it's not a fucking phase, I just wanna feel okay. Okay, yeah, I struggle with this bullshit every day, and it's probably cause my demons simultaneously rage.
And I feel like what he means right there is like his demons simultaneously rage. Like there's varying demons, right? We all deal with those inner demons for sure. I know I do 100% of the time. They're my constant companions. And it's hard to let those go sometimes because they're just right there all the time. And it's hard to feel okay when that's constantly going on in your head. I love that so much. It obliterates me, it disintegrates me, it annihilates me. And and some of that's what I was talking about, that feeling where you just can't breathe, that pressure on your chest, that just unsettled misery. You just get settled with. And it's it literally can physically take a toll on your body. And sometimes it's just unrelenting.
Okay, yeah, I struggle with this bullshit every day, and it's probably cause my demons simultaneously rage. It obliterates me, the sense operates me, I'm about to break down, searching for a way out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer.
I took that very literally when I first heard it, the first several times I heard it, and then I also wondered, like, are those things that people say he is? And he's saying, like, I'm these things. These is what people tell me I am, because he is famous. So there's going to be a lot of accusations and hate coming his way, which I don't know why. The dude is freaking hilarious. Like, he's become one of my favorite people that I've never met. But and especially in that first part of the course, I'm about to break down. I'm looking for a way out. Um, it's like you don't want to break down. You can't find a way out though. It just keeps piling and piling and piling and piling, and eventually, those beams that are holding you up are going to collapse under the weight of all of the trauma and the damage that has been done over time. Also, non-believer, I think a lot of people instantly would go to God, believing in God, but I almost wonder if he doesn't mean believing in himself. He's not a believer in himself sometimes. Maybe. I might be projecting. Very likely. That falsetto in the chorus there, that second half of that chorus is like it's just like silk and honey. Like, I don't just the rawness and the rough edge of like the beat is so hard, and that is just the most beautiful melodic little piece in there. And it's like, falling in love with falling apart. um I think sometimes we get to the point where, like, when you've been through a lot, you get numb, and it's like you don't feel anything, and the only time you might feel alive is when you feel like you're dying. This part I really missed the whole context in this whole part. I don't know why it didn't register me. I was focused so much on the lyrics. Lyrics is what I love. It's what I live for. It's what makes a song great for me. But he's going to a therapist. He's sitting in the lay down chair thing, and he's talking to this old guy. He's pouring out his heart, and I definitely missed that the first time.
I think I'm going nowhere like a rat trapped in a maze. Every wall that I knock down is just a wall that I replace.
And this is like stuff that you talk about when you're in the therapist office. You're laying down and you're saying, like, I feel, like a rat trapped in a cage, and, we can't, stuck. You're stuck. You can't get anywhere. No matter how hard you try, you can't move forward. You're stuck in this maze. Um, and every wall that I put up or take down is one that I replace. And it's like, so I feel that especially recently, I put a lot of trust that I normally wouldn't into people, things, and idea, and and I got a little too close to the flame, and then I got burned, and and then the walls just come right back up, and you think it's safe to take them down, and then you just have to replace them, because it seems like no matter what you do, it's always something, and you keep getting hurt, and that's tough.
Nowhere like a rat trapped in a maze. Every wall that I knock down is just a wall that I replace. I'm in a race against myself. I try to keep a steady pace. How the fuck will I escape if I never close my case?
And I think again, I took that more literally. Close my case. I was like, was it outstanding? Like, but then I thought about it. Close his case. Like, sometimes when you're accused of something, that it never closes, it never stops, and people, like, even if you're found not guilty of something, if you're acquitted of something, people will still, um, try to, like, they'll still put that on you anyway. It's like your case never does close. You know what I mean? Like, so how can he move on if people are constantly bringing these accusations back up and still accusing him of things that he's been found innocent of?
I try to keep a steady pace. How the fuck will I escape if I never close my case? Oh my god, I keep on stressing. Every second that I waste is another second sooner to a blessing I won't take. But my therapist will tell me that I'm going through
A blessing I won't take. You know, it's like, I wonder if like self-sabotage maybe. Hold on.
a wall that I replace. I'm in a race against myself. I try to keep a steady pace. How the fuck will I escape if I never close my case? Oh my god, I keep on stressing. Every second that I waste is
Every second that I waste
another second sooner to a blessing.
is another second sooner to a blessing I won't take. So it's like, I feel like that he's talking about self-sabotage. Like, he you know, he gets one step closer, but then he kind of self-sabotages himself with, you know, instead of just accepting the blessing.
I won't take, but my therapist will tell me that I'm going through a stage. Yeah, it's not a fucking stage. I just wanna feel okay. Okay, motherfucker, now you got my attention. I need to change a couple things, cause something is.
I feel like I thought he was like really calling someone out there, but I think for me, what it means, just knowing what I know, motherfucker, you got my attention. Like, I think he's talking about going to prison, because I saw he was talking and he said that going to prison was probably one of the best things that could have happened to him, you know, because he replaced this stuff that, you know, the rock star lifestyle with the drugs and the alcohol and all of that stuff, staying up late and partying, with weights and nutrition and like just living a life, having a family, all of that kind of stuff. Like, and then he talks about, you know, I had to replace it, or I had to change a couple things because something was missing, you know, and I almost wonder if he doesn't mean, you know, family and health and wellness and stuff like that. So that's what I think.
Okay, motherfucker, now you got my attention. I need to change a couple things, cause something is missing. And what if I was a lie? Tell you everything is fine. Every single fucking day, I get closer to the grave. I am terrified, I feel asleep.
You know, every time I hear that part, it literally breaks my heart a little bit for him, because I understand how that feels. You know, like you know, he says, you know, every day I get closer to the grave, I am terrified. Like, you know, sometimes it feels like when the depression and the mental illness, it's really starts getting at you and stuff, it feels like that's where you're gonna end up.
Every single fucking day, I get closer to the grave. I am terrified, I fell asleep at the wheel again. Crash.
I fell asleep at the wheel again, crashed my car just to feel again. You know, crashed my car. Like, I don't think he means that in the literal sense. I think he means it figuratively, like, you know, like his life crashed. You know, like he did something messed up in some way, or acted out, got angry about something. He just, you know, he fucked something up and, you know, crashed his car just to feel again. Like, you know, it just, it seems like sometimes, like, maybe acting out is the only way he feels like anything, because he's feeling numb, maybe. You know, it's hard to say, but I can tell from the emotion that whatever he was feeling was honest and genuine.
To the grave, I am terrified. I fell asleep at the wheel again. Crash my car just to feel again.
That could also mean like he got complacent, you know, fell asleep at the wheel again, got complacent, and then fucked some shit up, you know, made mistakes. Favorite shots in this whole video. I know, you asked me why would that one little thing, right? Because when he is singing, his body is moving as if the music is literally flowing out of him when he sings that line. It is just one of the most beautiful things to behold, that genuine emotion just radiating out of him, and the movements represent the music so well. I want to see it again. So nice, play it twice. I bet that's got to be so therapeutic to just scream your fucking lungs out like that. Like, sometimes I feel like I feel that in my brain. I don't know if he means that literally or if it's more figuratively. But I've literally questioned myself before, like, people say, "Oh, God's got your back," and all of this stuff, but uh, when you constantly feel like you're being let down, it's really hard to believe in that, and so it's like when all this shit's going on, so like, yeah, where is he? Why is he leaving me hanging? So, and he might just mean that literally as well, which would be fine.
Where the fuck is your God now?
And I almost wonder that that's a great stopping point right there. I almost wonder if this scene is more literally figurative of or metaphorical, a metaphor for a symbology. If you know where that's from, comment down below. You probably don't. It's fine. It's an old movie, but uh, I think the symbolism here could be almost him destroying his inner demons or those negative thoughts or all of the haters and the doubters and the people who just have trashed him. Um, like, and not lashing out like physically at them, but like musically, right? Like, watch, I am going to show you how the fuck it's done, you know? Um, that's how I'm interpreting it. Maybe because I'm a petty bitch. I don't know. Like, I want to see them all burn. Not literally, figuratively. You can never be too careful these days. And then the little girl, I'm sure symbolic of his daughter, saving him. Being maybe the saving grace that pulled him out of that life. Maybe. And I love the little girl standing in the light. And it slightly reminds me of Poltergeist, and I hate scary movies. But I think it's more of like she showed him the light, maybe. Oh man, I love that song so much. So much. So well done. Anyway, so that is my reaction review after listening to it several times and giving it some thought. I freaking love this song so much. It is such a good song. Please go follow Falling in Reverse, like their stuff, listen to their music. It's amazing. I have some more reactions to them, so you can check those out if you want. And if you like this type of material, let me know. If you want to see me do some more reaction reviews after multi-listens to some of my other reactions, let me know and I will do it. So until next time, guys, see you in the next one.